yes, I'm gonna start live. I'm gonna start to edit on this thing right here. I don't know what this video is. What the? Okay, what the fuck is this? Okay, find it, Zack. There you go, Zack. You're fine here. Goodness.
Trying to learn how to slow motion and zooming in on a vid. So yeah, with Zack.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. This is the editing program. I don't know which video this is. It just popped up when I started this, but whatever. Yeah. So yeah, Zack. I'm just gonna watch this tutorial right there.
Motion. Well, not everything. Wanted to get any of that slow motion. Know how to fall into slow motion magic happen. It's time for butteriness. You need to know a few things about your timeline and your clips in order to set up your slow motion correctly. Now, the first thing you need to know is what is your timeline setting. So I'm gonna go over here to the timeline settings and I'm gonna left click on this.
Yeah, okay, wait a second. So I'm gonna left click.
And it will tell me what my frame rate is. So that's what I'm concerned
with. I have 25. Okay.
With here, it's my frame rate. My frame rate is 24p. Keep that in mind. I'm just gonna go ahead and click on cancel. And then I need to know the frame rate of my video clip. I'm gonna right click on the clip that I have in the timeline, the clip that I'm using right now. I'm gonna go down to display information.
Wait, what did he click on here?
Cancel.
This is so dumb.
And then
he clicked on cancel.
I need to know the frame rate of my video clip. I'm gonna right click on the clip that I have in the timeline, the clip that I'm using right now.
I'll just take this random clip then and display information.
I'm gonna go down to display information.
I was gonna do.
And now if I scroll down here,
I forgot what it was called.
it tells me what my frames are. So my
some software to edit.
Where's my frames? Frames, there you go, 25. Okay.
Frame rate is 59.94, which we just round up. That's 60 frames per second. All right. I'm going to close that out. And now that I know what my timeline is and I know what the frame rate of my clip is, I now know basically how slow I can make this clip go and still look smooth. The reason why I know that is because I need to figure out, well, my timeline's at 24, so what's 24 is what percentage of 60? Because my timeline's 24, my clip is 60, I can only go down to 24 frames.
And Zack, if you didn't know, my dad already knows how to do this. So yeah, if I don't understand this shit, he can just show me. So yeah, so it's recommend a recent upload the Roblox apocalypse. Huh? Recommend.
Saving all these people.
Access for 1,000 Robux. I don't have 1,000 Robux. Oh wait, I got an idea. Remember the last video? Flashback. Uber Hot Suzanne just messaged me. Hey, I just got Robux for free. You can get them. They will just message me. I met two young ladies, Uber Hot Suzanne and Mega Sweet Tammy. Both of them offered me millions of Robux if I went to their website. Hey, maybe I can go hit up Mega Sweet Tammy and Uber Hot Suzanne? Where are you guys? They unfriended me. They actually just unfriended me. Well, looks like I'm not getting any Robux. They either unfriended me.
Du trenger en hjemmeside. Hvorfor ikke gjøre det selv? Med Wix kan du lage din egen profesjonelle hjemmeside.
So that's 40%. So what that means, I'm at 24, so what's 24 is what percentage of 60? Because my timeline's 24, my clip is 60, I can only go down to 24 frames per second and keep it looking smooth. But if I take a calculator here, and I say 24 divided by 60 equals 0.4. So that's 40%. So what that means is I can make this clip 40 down to 40% of the speed that it is currently at. I can't go any slower than that. If I do, things will start looking all jumpy and it's not going to look smooth. I can do anywhere from 100% to 40%.
Yeah, okay, we take a second choice. I'm gonna go get my dad. Dad! Dad. Okay, så vi är live right now.
Hör på mig?
Ja.
Tack.
Varsågod.
Hello, Dad.
Hello. Zack?
Yeah.
Yes, it's me.
Okay, Dad. Show me what you do.
I don't know.
But you.
Let's see.
So yeah, I took this just random video.
Why are you in here?
That's what he said. Okay, watch. Give me the mouse. Give me the mouse. Okay, watch. Okay, if we go here, see, he's here. Then you see, he's here.
Oh, you are in a different tutorial video than I was.
This is the one you showed me.
Yeah, I know.
So come on, how am I supposed to copy everything he does when you had a... Oh, okay.
Okay, let's search Pinnacle Studio Slow Motion. Okay.
So which one did you take? We have 19. You showed me 20.
Yeah, probably this. Okay. Studio 19. Slow motion.
Do you legit don't remember which one you took?
Nope.
And you don't even remember how to do slow motion. Why don't you just do slow motion when I watch it? You can be my tutorial.
I don't want to.
Oh.
Factor.
Okay, fine.
Meep City, and there's millions of odors.
The moment my dad just laughs cringely because he doesn't know what OD means.
What?
You don't know what OD means?
No. I'm old.
Uh,
17, 18.
it's banned.
Did you legit... why don't you just look at one of... Okay, to be honest, I have no... Okay. I have to go on Google.
Neutron. Man, what was he thinking? He blocks green Lego cats 1, 2, 3. The guy that that's anti-odor person. Free. Hey. I'm gonna have to control these odors.
Okay, nice.
In reverse. Let's get into it.
I'm just gonna copy everything he does.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, okay guys. Thank you.
No problems.
Okay. So okay, I'm back. Just remove these. So yeah, okay.
What is going on?
Okay, then I'm just gonna copy.
Why is there so many people in this party?
Wait, now I'm just gonna copy
Party is
everything
like
he does.
terrible.
Hey guys, how y'all doing out there? It's time for another tutorial from Pinnacle Studio Pro. Alright peeps, I'm showing y'all a little bit of slow motion loving right now, and then I'm gonna rewind and bring it back for you, okay? Slow motion and reverse. Let's get into it. First of all, you need to do your takes all at once. The take of you saying whatever you're gonna say at the end first, pause for a little bit, and then say whatever you want to say, do your motions, and then that's it. It's a wrap. Pretty easy take for one person.
Wow, there's literally millions of orders.
Yeah, I don't understand any of this shit, but my dad just said copy everything he does, so I'm just gonna copy everything.
The reason why you got to do that is because you want everything to match up perfectly when you do your slow motion and your rewind. I'll show you what the heck I'm talking about right now. Okay? Check it out.
It kicked me from the
First and
party
foremost, I got my playhead, got my clip down in the timeline of all my takes. If I play this, you'll just see one continuous thing going on here.
I forgot. I gotta make a video.
In the party.
You see me get my pause on so that I can go ahead and put my clips together.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and take me in now.
Then you see my action. Alright, let's get it split up. Alright, first thing I want to do, have my first take right here. When I say what I'm going to say.
I forgot. I gotta make a video.
I'm going to split this clip right here by clicking on the razor blade.
It's freaking overwhelming how much odors there are in here.
Let's just say we need to find something, a good place to stop the video. Okay.
Play. Get rid of Meep City because Meep City earns them a crap ton of money. And they don't want to ban odors because odors give them a crap ton of money.
I don't know where to stop.
See, they would probably lose like 20 grand.
And then I just like... Wait. So if I go like this...
300 grand. By the way, Zack, wanna be friends in Roblox or nah? Okay.
And I'm going to click on this clip to activate it and just drag it and move it out of the way. Don't really need...
We're streaming right now.
Then I'm just gonna drag this, just like down there, why not? Down there, sure, okay.
Yeah, right now. As a matter of fact, I'm moving a little far away. Just preparing myself for the slow-mo piece. Now that I got that out of the way, go ahead and move this to the position where the individual starts talking.
And then at like the hard part, it just gets way too overwhelming.
This will be pretty good right here. I'm gonna split it again.
Okay.
I'm doing it now.
Okay, so let's just say, then we just go like this. I don't know what this is. Up there, found a scanner in your last. I don't know what the hell this is, but okay. Just gonna leave it. Okay, it's done. I'm just gonna. Then I just split it. Okay.
And I'm going to delete this front end by clicking on it, making sure it turns orange. Then I'm going to click the delete button.
Okay. So I'm going to click on this and click delete. Okay. And then it just skipped over there. Okay. And then, okay, that's kind of confusing. Okay.
For the trash can. I'm gonna go ahead and play this past the part where he's talking.
I'm gonna go ahead and take me in now.
Right before he goes into a slow motion move. This is pretty good right here. I think I'll start my slow motion off. Let's go back a little bit. That's good. I'm gonna start my slow motion here, so I'm gonna split this clip right where I want to start my slow motion by clicking on the razor blade.
Okay, so yeah, let's just watch. Okay, now we're gonna split. And let's say I want this. Okay. Okay. Then I want this. Okay.
And now I'm going to right click on this clip that is activated as orange. I'm going to do copy. I'm going to move my playhead to the next segment.
Okay. So I'm going to copy.
I want to Bing. No.
There you go. So this clip is okay. Let me just drag it around, like over there. Okay. Then what?
Right click on the timeline. I'm gonna click paste.
Okay, then paste.
Oh.
There.
I'm trying so hard to not mess up.
I'm trying so hard to fix.
Alright, so now I have two of the same clip. This is just a clip of the individual
I'm gonna get
jumping, not saying anything, just jumping, just the same thing twice. I'm gonna grab the second one and move it over. Get out of my way. I'm gonna click on the first one because this is the one I want to be in slow motion. So I'm gonna right click on it, and I'm gonna go to speed and add.
Okay. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna take the first one, and I'm gonna take speed, and I'm gonna click add. Okay, let's see what he clicks. Okay.
I'm gonna leave it on constant. I'm just gonna click on the number 100% until it changes to blue, and I'm gonna type 20 because I want.
Okay.
This to be 20% of the regular speed. All right. I'm gonna click on smooth motion to make it look natural.
Okay. Smooth motion. There you go.
Focus.
To smooth. I'm gonna click on OK.
And I'm gonna just come. Okay. I'm just gonna move this. And what now?
Now we see we have the little speed bar on here, but it's not all the way out what I wanted. If I were to play this, you'll see that it actually is going to stop short of in finishing the move. So what you need to do is stretch this out. So place your cursor at the end where you see a line and an arrow. Hold your left mouse down and drag it out.
So yeah, this part is kind of useless now, so then we just like cut this. We'll just drag it out.
I gotta rank C.
Okay, you're not. I'm not just gonna. That's good. That should be good. Okay, then we go over here.
Right. Now that it's all the way dragged out, I'm gonna move it back to a position right where he lands and stops moving.
You up, you down, we're gonna run around.
Now I'm gonna split the clip here.
Okay.
Get rid of all this extra. All right. Go ahead and click on my little trash can. Get rid of that. Now I'm going to move these two clips. I'm gonna left click on the timeline where there's nothing at.
Okay, then I'm just gonna, I don't know, go in the middle and split and trash can. Okay.
And I'm gonna hold my left mouse down. I'm gonna make this little lasso go around both of these clips, and what that makes it do is it activates both of them. And I'm gonna left click, either one of them doesn't matter, and drag it over.
Okay. So yeah, I don't have two clips. I can just drag this over because why not? You don't need two clips, you know.
Alright, so now I got the slow motion, and then I have the second clip that's doing the same thing in regular speed. So what I need to do is reverse this one. So I'm gonna right click on this one, go to speed, and add.
That's gonna be
this one
funny.
activated first.
I can reverse it.
So I'm gonna right click on this one, go to speed, add.
Okay, why not? speed, add.
And now I'm going to click on reverse.
Okay.
Verse.
And then,
Okay.
Okay.
So now I got my bad boy jumping, starting off talking, going in the slow motion move, and then I got the reverse happening, going back the other way.
Not bad.
And now I want to move this to a position right where he starts talking. This is the last part where he's saying the end piece. I'm going to click on the razor blade and split this.
Okay.
I'm going to click on the middle clip to get rid of it. Hit delete. And it's a wrap. Now right now it's not rendering at full speed, so I can't really play it back for you. But I showed you exactly what I did.
Okay, since he can show us, then let's see what we can. Okay. I maybe have to do it like 40% because like this doesn't look smooth at all. Like this just looks. So yeah, that's probably something, and then we can see reverse. So yeah, now the last thing I'm going to test out is zoom in. Okay, I'm just going to copy everything he does. Why not?
Zooming can be fun based on who you zoom in on. That's one in the upward direction. If you like the content in this video, comments below.
My dad only said something. Okay, I have a feeling I can do this because he legit. I don't know how, but he just like did this, even though this just goes backwards or forward. But he did something like this, probably. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's take a look.
Always answer your video tutorial. Now I'm gonna go to Open Effects Editor.
Wow, the only one I didn't look at. Wow, out of all of those, I just
What video is that?
I don't know. It's what I think it comes with the program, so you can test it or some shit. Like I don't know which video this is. It just pop it up. So Open Effects Editor. Okay.
I'm gonna go to 2D, 3D.
2D and 3D. Okay. Okay.
And then I'm gonna go to 2D Editor CPU.
Now I got into like okay. Interesting. Okay.
Now where it says select
Okay, we have that. Okay.
preset, it is now set to default. So I need to click on that.
Okay.
And then I need to select no preset.
Ooh, I'm getting kind of tired. Okay, no. Okay.
What this does is it makes the video clip just like it was in the timeline, just set out to its original format. The next thing I need to do is I need to turn on keyframes. So where this little diamond is, I'm going to click on this and it'll turn orange, and that turns on keyframing.
Okay. turn it orange. Okay.
The reason why I need to turn on keyframing is because I need to be able to control when and where and how fast it zooms. Right now, when I turned on keyframing, it added a keyframe right here to the beginning of the video clip. And once again,
yep. Okay.
This keyframe just has the parameters of the original video. Nothing has changed at this point. So what I want to do is I want to move my playhead forward. So I'm going to left click on the playhead.
Playhead? Where's the... Wait, it's probably up here. Wait, let me take a look. Weird. Let's see what it does.
I'm going to drag it forward to a position where...
There it is. Okay. Okay.
Made my new.
I'm starting to understand.
I want the zoom to start.
Discord name, training to
At this position, what I'm going to do is I'm going to
Blockers, I've been trying to add you, bro.
Okay.
It said that there's no one that's named that.
Okay. Let's say some random there.
It says there's no matches.
Okay.
Times.
button.
Then I'm gonna click on this. Okay.
Clicking on this adds a keyframe, and it has the same parameters as the first keyframe because I didn't change anything. And what I need to do next is move my playhead to a position where I want the zoom to end. So I want the zoom to go pretty fast, so I'm going to stop right here.
Okay, I'm just gonna set the random time. Okay, there. And I'm gonna click on that.
And now instead of clicking on this button, I'm going to change.
Wow, I'm retarded. Instead, wow, okay. Just go back one. There you go. Easy. Yeah.
The parameters. Pinnacle Studio is smart enough to know that if I change the parameters when I have keyframing on, that means that I want to add another keyframe. So the first thing I'm going to change is the size.
Okay. Wait,
size. So you need to click on size. Then if this padlock is gray,
let's see. Size. Yeah, it's gray. Great. Okay.
You need to click on it to make it orange. When you do,
boom, orange. Okay.
use that. What happens is anything that you do to either one of the width or the height, they change together. And you want them to stay together because you want the aspect ratio to stay the same. So you can place your cursor at the edge of the numbers to where you see a line with two arrows, one arrow on the right and one arrow on the left. You can left click, and then you'll see that the number has a little orange bar at the end, which means that now I can move it. So I can move it to the size that I want. Or if
so I can just okay. But it got okay.
If you like to type in the parameters, you can just left click and type in a number. So now it is zoomed in, and you can tell that the resolution hasn't changed. It's still sharp, just like it was when it was zoomed all the way out. Usually when you do that, you zoom in on something like that, it can easily change the pixelation, and you start.
Let me just take the same. Yeah. Okay, good enough. Who cares?
To see it, and it looks all nasty. So this is really great using 2D, 3D CPU. But I wanted to zoom in on the wasp, and the wasp is not centered. So that means I need to change the position.
So click on position.
Okay. That's rotation. Okay, there you go.
D-Luck has 100K rap.
And now you can do the same thing. You can slide it or you can type in. I'm going to type in this time. So I'm going to change the X position, which is the horizontal.
Okay. Okay, so I need to focus on something. Okay. I'm just gonna like this and no. Okay, and that's not how you. You know what? I'm just gonna ignore that.
Yeah, he's like Demetrius is like, why are you live streaming yourself? Learn how to do slow-mo videos. So I'm like then why are you watching it?
Why not? Why not?
100K rap.
And the Y position, which is the vertical.
Okay.
And the wasp looks nice and centered now. So if I play this back, you'll see that it stays out. And then when it reaches the next keyframe, or the last keyframe to hold it in position, it's going to start moving to that next keyframe and zooming in. And then since I didn't add anything after that, it's just going to stay zoomed in like that. If you want to, you can zoom back out by adding another keyframe with the original parameters in.
Okay, I don't understand. So yeah, I think I learned the basics right now. I mean, we can test it out. That's not what the way I'm gonna do. Okay. So yeah, where's the play? I'm just gonna click. There you go. Okay, one. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure I learned the basics now. Yeah, that's pretty much it, huh? Wait. Why not? Okay. So yeah. Okay. So yeah. That's probably pretty much it. Zack, do you want to make a video now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go make a video.
I'm just messaging Zillock and I'm like, God damn.
Is he your
He literally sold a Musica Dominator for 35K Robux. Sold a Dominus Perfectus for 102K. Sold a Prankster for 80K. Valkyrie Helm for 44K. And then sold a Blizzard Beast Mode for 23K. And he's got a frick ton of Robux.
People who don't give a fuck. Oh well, people that are not watching because no one else is watching and Demetrius and me and Zack. Yeah, okay, yeah. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Zack, it's gonna be fun to make a new video.